All right, Robert Drury back again on my quest to get to 2200. I have had a month of total misery playing the Hippo. I've down almost 200 points off my high rating, and it's been hard to get it back and maintain it. And I'm not sure if a lot of that has to do with the fact that I'm just playing and really not examining or analyzing the games as much now. But with that, I got the white pieces, and I will start with B3. Okay. And he immediately is not going to go for the 2-pawn center, so let's continue with the Hippo.
Actually, we can't even play it more times.
Okay, and there's nothing really to latch on to just yet. Okay. Now I've got 2 pawns in the center. He has just basically lost the tempo by taking 2 moves to move his pawn up. All right, let's put a little pressure on the bishop right now. All right, we'll castle, because then if he comes, I got my castle in, then I can just slide this direction. And now I can actually come here and then come here. Well, no, I can't, because that's only attacked, or that's defended twice, so that doesn't necessarily work. So we will just continue with a full Hippo. Okay. Okay, now what? Push. Then come here. Let's see. Let's do this. Maybe I can come here. You can always slide this direction. I've got a stupid pop-up. Okay. Come here, or do I come here? If I come here, I guarantee getting the bishop off the board. Okay. And now the bishop doesn't have anywhere to run to. Okay. He is going to come here. Oh, man. All right, let's get him off the board. At least we'll do that. Yeah, he's going to come here. He's going to mess my pawns up. That stinks. Hmm. All right. It's... He comes here. I take... Okay. What do we do? He's got this. Let's see. What if I come here and he won't push, I wouldn't think. He's got this. All right. Well, we'll do that. We will do this. If he takes, so be it. And we will also come back and put a rook here on D1 if he gives us the opportunity. Okay, my position is going to be... If he takes,
Alright.
and I take back, I'll have 2-1 over here, a 1-1 in the middle,
Come back here. Around.
and oh, here's the problem. Shoot, I gotta drop back here. I can't. If I come to here, he just takes with check and then wins my queen. So, and if I
I couldn't do it.
dropped all the way back to here, then I'm just basically conceding the fact that it was a bad move. And at least this way, I've got him to advance his pawns a little bit, and maybe they'll become weak. And I can still slide a rook this way. Oh, I could take, then take one a pawn. I could do. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's thinking he's gonna want a pawn. What do I do? He's gonna want a pawn. Take. That's what I'll do. I will take here. And if he takes with the rook, I can actually can come here, save the pawn, and also threaten.
That's a really bad ult. Whack behind the wall.
Okay.
Look to your left side. To your left.
Okay. Take. If I come here.
Hey, storm.
All right, if I take, he takes, I back up.
Oh, shoot one.
Check. Now let's do. Let's do this. Let's do this. We'll get these rooks off the board. I've got it. I've got this protected, but he does not have this protected. So, and he doesn't have this protected. Okay, he's going to do that. All right, let's take him off. And where's he going to go? All right, let's take. And we've got a check also.
So focused on doing damage and better die.
All right, so right now I'm up a pawn, but we do have opposite colored bishops. He can come in here and attack this pawn, but I've got a check and a double attack right there. So
He does.
he can push here. I can check. All right, have I played this guy before? Doesn't look like it. All right. 20 seconds down on time. Let's give him a check. Where's he going to go? Can also come here,
Okay.
but I don't want to give this up. And
It's all good.
oh, well, he come here.
To me.
Hmm. All right, I given him a check. I'm attacking this. Oh, I can take here because he doesn't have time. Check. Boom. Is he going to come here? Will he come here? That's the thing. Can I stop that? If I go here, and take, and he goes here, I can give him a check. I'm gonna push. There we go. We'll do that. I got to be able to protect this pawn. I've got to check. Okay. If he comes here, okay. All right. Let's see. I'm up 2 pawns. He could just check me. Look at that. Look at that. Check. Give him a check. I didn't see that, but at the same time, I do have this still. I even got this. Yeah, let's do this because this lets me. I don't have to move this pawn, and my bishop can still be active. Do I come here? Force a trade? You can't come. I can't. Yeah, let's do that. And we will force a trade.
Yeah.
And the thing is, he does not have this. He doesn't have this because I can always take. And then if he takes, I got an intermezzo. Okay, so yeah, there we go. He's going to take. And I've got the intermezzo. So he's got problems. There we go. And that should be it. Okay, that was much better than what I've been playing. Let's do a quick game review and see what type of percentages we get. Okay, 88.4%, 2350 game rating, and let's go back and look at the actual game. All right, I got B3, playing Nimzo Larson, And like I said before, a lot of times I'll do this just simply because opponents don't see the b3 move very often, and they may not be familiar with the lines.
You gotta get the flat.
Okay, and he brings this e-pawn out, and I'm just gonna attack. And here he chooses to defend with the pawn. And later on, this will end up costing him a tempo because he'll end up putting 2 pawns in the center. But this was a little bit passive. He could have played the knight to protect it. And I'm just continuing with my Hippo. And see, he was going to play the knight anyway, so he could have very easily protected the pawn a minute ago and saved his d-pawn move. And I'm just coming around with my Hippo. And like I said before, the engine is very, I don't know, it doesn't like the Hippo. It feels you're just giving up too much space. And I'm continuing with Hippo in there, and that right there is just, you know, a signal that he lost the tempo when he played the d6 move on his second move of the game. And I hit the bishop, so there's another tempo. And of course, I was always planning on playing the e-pawn, so there's a tempo there. Now, he's got a bishop stack here, so technically this piece is the pawn in front is weak. And if I come around with the pawn here, knight to f3, I'm hitting it, and he's got to push forward. Or he just loses. Or, I mean, he can defend. I'm just not ready for that at the moment, so I'll go ahead and castle. And now he's hitting my pawn. I defend it. And now he's corrected the weakness here. And I'm just continuing with the Hippo. And he's moving his pawn out, and this creates a little bit of an issue because I can't push because of the bishop. So it creates an issue, so I go ahead and try to put a little pressure on him. Let's see, it's already defended. I mean, I've got the square here, but he can always just slide his bishop this way. But instead, he chooses to play the pawn up. Now, I came in with my knight here. The computer actually likes d takes, knight takes, then knight to f4, and it gives it a plus 1.13 for white. Let's see. If he plays the knight. My knight comes up. I mean, he could just snap it off, then I just take back, but I don't know. It's a little bit beyond what I'm looking at, beyond my level of figuring out what's going on, especially in a 10-minute game. Okay, I bring the knight around because I figure I'm going to get the bishop here. I'm going to get this bishop off the board.
Oh, we got enough now.
And it says h4, and it likes black. And he goes h4. I take the knight. He takes with the pawn. And the computer actually says, go ahead and get your king to h1 or get the king g1 and just get out of the pin.
Well, we're losing every game.
Which makes sense. But I took the pawn. He took back with the pawn, and now bishop takes here, actually wins a pawn. And I think I just totally missed that. And he's starting to push my king around. And now I see the move. I see that I can take.
Wow.
And that's what I do. That's not what I do. I took, but I didn't follow it up. Instead, I'm trying to protect my
Pick your,
pawn here.
pick your person to be.
He takes back, and his rook. Take one rook out. And let's see, what did I play? I played rook over, trying to get the other rook off the board, and he plays his queen. It's off the board now. And I am up at this point a pawn. All that to win a pawn. But it's not over. I can come here, give him a check. He's under attack. He's under attack. But I have to be careful if the attack on this pawn with this queen. All right, so he comes around, and I see that if I take this, I've got the check here, and then I can push my pawn to protect this pawn. So I'll go ahead, take it, and now I'm up 2 pawns, and he plays this particular move, and I give the check, and if he goes here, I will push the pawn, but he actually came back this direction, which allowed me another check, and now I don't have to push this pawn. I can keep an active bishop. All right, so, but here, I thought I can force queens off the board. And I saw that if he moved here, I just take, and if he takes, then I just take back, and I hit him with the intermezzo, and he is down a piece. So he's literally, I mean, he's got it trade out, because any other queen move allows me to pick the bishop. Okay, so, and he makes the mistake, and then he resigns. All right, with that said, this puts me back in 1982. And I will see you on the next video.
No, that was